Alright, so what's up everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Now, we just had Season 1 just revealed to us from Modern Warfare 2, and obviously there's Warzone 2, DMZ, Raids, there's so much stuff to talk about in today's video. I'm going to be talking about that later on. Just quickly before we get started, I want to update you guys on my Orion progress, so if we head over here. So I think where I was at last time, I had the Fennec and P90 leveled up and gold. Since then, I've got the MCPR 300 gold, that's fully done. I think I got the Signal 50 gold as well since last time. I can't remember if I already did that or not. And now I'm just leveling up the LAB 330. That's going to be gold in the next couple of days or so. My Orion progress is definitely starting to slow down now. I've got to spend more time editing, and I do have a job, so I can't spend my life playing COD, unfortunately. But I reckon in the next couple of days, I'll have the LAB 330 gold, and then I'll do the SPX 80. That'll be platinum sniper rifles. And after that, I'm probably going to go for the marksman rifles, get them fully done, plat, whatever. Then after that, I'll probably finish off the SMGs. Then I'll do shotguns, I've heard they're fun. And somewhere in there as well, in what I've just talked about, I'm probably going to do launches, because they need to be done. And just before we get started today, I want to thank you guys for the support on the channel lately. It has been amazing. I've seen loads of people subscribing, viewing the videos, leaving comments, all that good stuff. It's been really good so far. Hopefully you guys are enjoying Modern Warfare 2 as much as I am. I'm enjoying this game a lot so far, and I'm really happy with it. But yeah, it means a lot to see all the support on the channel, and hopefully we can keep growing from here. So thank you guys for that. Now, moving on, I want to talk about the Season 1 update. So I'm going to throw the roadmap here on screen. There you go. There's all the content from Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2.0. There's a lot more stuff that they don't talk about on the roadmap as it goes, obviously. But I'm going to be talking about all the stuff that I felt was important in this blog post. I don't want to play Border, by the way. I can't fucking leave. Oh, piss off! I don't want to play this map! Go away! Now, I'm going to start off with the thing that people, I think, will most be interested in with this game, and that is the Prestige system. Now, the Prestige system is a bit of an L, but it's also a bit of a dub at the same time. My game keeps freezing. I don't want to... Raceway is not a bad map, but on Domination, it's fucking shit. I don't want to play it, Infinity War. Let me... So obviously for the past 3 years we've had a very weird prestige leveling up system or whatever. In Modern Warfare 2019 we had the one where you get to level 55, then you go to level 155, do officer challenges, get an emblem, then be reset back to 56. It was a horrible year for progression, I'm not gonna lie. It really was not fun. And then with Cold War and Vanguard we had our seasonal prestige system as well, which wasn't very good. It was better than what we had in Modern Warfare 2019, but it's not hard to improve on garbage. I'm going to use the LMS actually. I was thinking of using the LAB, but I don't want to embarrass myself on this. Actually, I'll be using the Lockwood. We're using the Lockwood for this video, boys. Come on, let's do it. Oh yeah, I don't know if I said as well, but I did get the Mark II done. I remember I talked about having difficulty with that. It was just that day. I mean, I used it again, and I was having a great time with it. I think just that one day, like I said, I was burnt out on marks and rifles. I was just doing shit, so obviously the way that the Prestige worked in Cold War and Vanguard, you would basically have to get to level 56 first, and then you'd be able to level up to level 200 for the season. Then you'd go up 4 prestiges, if you basically a prestige for every 50 levels. And then if you didn't get to 200 that season, you'd basically be, you'd have to take the L. So let's say for season 1, you go to prestige 7, or you were able to. If you didn't get to prestige 7 that season, you wouldn't be able to get the max rank ever, or I suppose the max prestige. So basically, if you missed out, you were done for. And I think they took that into account for this prestige system, which I like. But I still think this prestige system is an L. So let's have a talk about it anyway. So the way that it works is that you'll have to get to level 55, obviously, before you can start prestiging. And then once you get to 56, in this Season 1, you'll be able to get to level 250. That is going to be the max rank for Season 1. And every 50 levels, you'll unlock a prestige. So once you get to level 56, you'll be in Prestige 1. Then you get to 100, you'll be in Prestige 2, blah, blah, blah. All the way up until Prestige 5 at rank 250. However, if you don't get to level 250 in Season 1, let's say you get to level 212, or 200 and something, you'll be stuck on Prestige 4 level 212, but your rank won't reset. So you'll stay as level 212, and you'll basically just be able to carry on with your progression next season. So you don't get reset at all. There's no reset in the prestige, reset in the level. Your rank is persistent. It's tied to your account whatever rank you get to, that's what you've achieved. That's what you get. Now, this is definitely an improvement on the Vanguard and Cold War system because you're not basically forced to play every season on the fear of missing out. You're never going to miss out. Let's say you don't get the game till season 3. You can get to the max rank of season 3 from the season 3. But if you did that with Cold War, you'd only be able to get to like Prestige 7 or something, or Prestige 4. I don't even know what you'd be able to do. So it was very limiting. You know, if you got the game late, you'd miss out. If you didn't want to play much that one season, you'd miss out. If you had a life, you'd miss out. You know, it was just shit all round. So I think it's definitely an improvement on the old Prestige. So I think it's definitely an improvement on the Cold War Prestige system. You know, it basically just means you don't miss out on anything. But the problem I have with it is that you only get 250 levels every season. And it depends on how quick the leveling up process is, I guess. But even so, it feels just limiting. I don't know why they have to have this limiting Prestige system. Like, they're only going to be releasing 250 levels, 5 Prestiges every season. So if I get to level 250 within, let's say, 2 weeks of this game, this season coming out, sorry, I'm not going to be able to do anything with my XP that I earn. I'm going to be just doing nothing. And all that XP that I earn from level 250 up until season 2 is going into a void. It counts for nothing, which is really annoying. And that's how we felt for the first, I think, since 4 days after this game came out. Like, I've been level 55. I think, to be honest, I might make my own video on explaining the Prestige system and my thoughts on it, because this is definitely an interesting topic. This is something that has been debated for literally 3 years now. Don't get me wrong, it's definitely a better system than the Cold War and Vanguard system. That system was just shit. But, I mean, that was only shit for new players or more casual players. I'm someone who likes to grind, and that system is pretty much the same as this one because I would always max out my rank. So I never had that fear of missing out because I would always get to level 200. I'd get all my prestiges. I never had that fear of missing out. But with this game, it's the same thing, but I don't have an extra level 1000 to go to as well, like I did with Cold War. I'm just going to be spunking XP into the void, I guess. God, this thing is disgusting. It's close quarters. Even at range, it's alright, to be fair. Look at that. I mean, one shot for that range is good. I definitely think I want to make my own video on this now because I've been talking about this for, like, what? Fucking hell, 15 minutes. Jesus Christ. But anyway, I'm going to save that for a separate video because I definitely want to make one now. But everything else in the season sounds really, really good. The only other thing I have a complaint about as well, which I might go into a mini rant for here as well, it's the maps. We're only getting 2 maps in this season, and that is very annoying, don't get me wrong, but they are 2 goated maps. It's Shoot House and Shipment. Shoot House is a bit of a different design, and they've redesigned it, I suppose. Shipment is actually on like a shipping, like, barge, container ship or whatever, which is really, really cool. The only thing I'm worried about is the whole, like, you know, it's going to be rocking your view or whatever. It's going to be annoying. I hope it's just sort of static, but I don't know if it will be. I don't like the fact we're only getting 2 maps. I mean, compare this to Modern Warfare 2019 Black Ops Cold War. We were getting easily 3, sometimes 4, or maybe even 5 6v6 maps per season. Fucking hell, there's 3 of them in spawn. Are you fuck... This guy's giving court. I don't know if you could hear game chat. Oh, there's 2 of them. I mean, this is how Vanguard ended up. I mean, I think at the start there were 3 maps, but then it ended up only being 2 maps per season. And that's literally just the bare minimum. I think 1 map on launch and 1 map in season is fucking disgusting. But they've spent time redesigning the maps and we're only getting 2, which I think is ridiculous. I think we should have at least had 1 more, especially for 2 remastered maps. But overall, I'm not very pissed off about this. I'm actually sort of okay with it. I'm just worried that it's going to be the standard for seasons, and the reason I'm not overly fussed about it is because the map health in this game is actually pretty good. As it stands at the moment, there are only 2 maps in the game that I refuse to play, and that's Tarak and Border. And even Border on hardpoint I can sometimes tolerate, you know what I mean? But most of the time I play with my friends, they don't like it as much, so I just back out. Fucking hell, man. It's just sound the fucking head glitch. Jin Diesel. That's quite funny, actually. And I can sort of give him a pass on this one as well, because I reckon they were probably really busy, you know, with Warzone 2.0, trying to make sure that's got a stable launch and all that. Although I'm not a massive Warzone player, I'm more of a multiplayer person, I can understand it at least. So if this isn't the standard and we get 3-4 maps next season, I'm fine with this. Like I said, especially because the map health is very solid and the game's been out, what, 2 weeks? But I just think by the end of season 1, people are going to be very burnt out on all these maps, and I think it's going to get to a point where we need a lot more. And I mean, if the rumors are true for year 2, you'll be getting like 30 plus like maps, but I don't know. I'm not in year 2 now, so I want more maps now. His name is I Love Kids. Oh, the COD community's goated, man. Oh, also, we're getting 6 operators in Modern Warfare 2. We're getting 3 new ones. We've got Gaz and 2 other weirdos. And then we're also getting Messi, Neymar, and Pogba, which has been leaked for a while. I think the crosshairs is very cool, especially as well because they're actually wearing, like, tactical gear and stuff. So the only thing that's actually them is their faces instead of, like, wearing, like, football kit, which I think is, like, a really good way to do it. But yeah, I'm not going to be picking up these operators. I think it's just cool to see, though. We're getting 4 new weapons in Season 1. We're getting the Victus XMR, which is a sniper rifle, the Bash P SMG, the Chimera assault rifle, and the M13B assault rifle. Oh, teammate, Lord Macca, you're fucking shit. I put a shotgun round into him and he just fucking runs it. All these weapons were actually leaked before the game even launched, actually. These were rumored to be in the full game, but they ended up not being in the full game, and they were for Season 1, so that's probably why they sound familiar. We're also getting a CDL place in Season 1, which is going to be a normal place, but with CDL rules. I personally might play this, but to be honest, I'm not overly fussed. I'm actually really looking forward to Ranked, though, I'm not going to lie. Like, the sound of Ranked is actually really good. They also talked about Tier 1 coming to the game, and also the combat record. They said there's going to be more details to follow. But they thanked us for our patience on these, they said core features or something, but they basically acknowledged the fact that these should have been in the game at launch, and it's basically acceptable that they weren't. I'm glad to see they didn't, like, put it on the roadmap and be like, yo, guys, the combat record's coming. Who's hyped? Oh, suck me off, please, which is what they usually do, but, yeah, they were just saying, like, yeah, we fucked up. Thanks for your patience. No, you fucking cunts! Why? I was fucking executing him, you prick! Oh, I fucking hate teammates, man. You can clearly see I'm executing him, you selfish prick. Yes, the battle pass in this game is going to be a bit similar to Fortnite, where you basically have pages, and you can choose to start on a certain page and then unlock rewards in that page, which I like, to be honest. I think that's better than just like a line of rewards. I think it's better to sort of go through and pick and choose what you want. But I'm wondering if there's going to be like a tier 100 skin in this game. Like, how are you going to go about that if you can just start at tier 100, if that makes sense? Well, they're just going to be classing like every reward as like an equal reward, so there's not really like an ultimate skin. It's just sort of the skins are what they are. There might be like a level cap like for now. I'm not too sure. And there's also raids, which has been talked about quite a bit. I'm not really sure how raids work exactly, and luckily for us, they don't tell us either, so we don't really know how these work. But that's about it for the blog post. I'm not going to talk about Warzone stuff in this video because I've been recording for 30 minutes. What the fuck? 30 minutes. I don't know how long this is going to be. I'm so sorry if it's like 20 plus minutes, but I just had a lot to talk about. I talked about the prestiges for an entire match of fucking Hardpoint. I'm so sorry. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm probably going to make my own separate video on Warzone 2. If not, I'll probably wait till the launch of the game to sort of just experience it for myself, because realistically, I'm not a news channel, so I'm not going to sit here and cover everything. I would like to say I'm going to make my own video covering Warzone 2.0, but there's so many channels out there that do that, and they're going to do a better job than me, so I'm probably just going to wait till Warzone 2 comes out. But that's all the stuff and my opinions on it for the multiplayer. There's probably more stuff that I haven't talked about, but if you want to check that out, read the blog post for yourself. I'll leave it down in the description below. If not, probably go watch another YouTuber, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe if you're new around here. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.